Content creator Lana DeRue. I empower women entrepreneurs by sharing natural wellness solutions on my show, Steps to Feel Good Daily with Lana. Hi, Lana DeRue here. I am excited to be here today. I am your host and content creator. You are in the right place if you how to open your money channels with financial business coach Julie Foucht. You are in for a treat. This is one of my favorite subjects and one that comes up quite often with people that I know. So, before we get started, I am going to share about a little bit about myself and then about Julie. So, I am a belief code practitioner and I help you to identify and release negative programs, limiting beliefs, core beliefs and identities, faulty core beliefs and identities that are holding you back from productivity and wellness. And I have my little oil share here. And relating to this topic, I think these are great oils. Wild orange for abundant and joyful, and motivate for hopeful and confident. So let me tell you a little bit about Julie. For over 20 years, um, Julie has worked with women coaches, healers, and fueled entrepreneurs. Sorry, can't say can't say her name. Can't say it. Soul fueled entrepreneurs to open their money channels and create soul fueled financially abundant business. Julie received her coaching certification in 2006. So this lady has some education behind her. I will bring her up now. Hi, 3, 2, 1. Here she is. Hi, Julie. Well,
Hi.
hi, welcome. Nice to have you here and learn from
I'm so happy to be here.
Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to start the show with what I always ask people, which is what does daily wellness mean to you? And this is your answer. Be open to the message from source, my unseen helpers, Mama Earth, which I love how you personalize that with your body and knowing when to push and when to rest, which is so important. So, can you elaborate on that for us?
Yeah, so in business, we are taught the masculine way, which is find a solution, ramp up, and push, 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 push. But women are designed differently. Like biologically, we are different. We don't have as much testosterone. We're not designed to be in the push mode. We're really designed to be in a cycle. And so it's important to find your own cycles and then plan your work life around that. So, what is my cycle for the month? A lot of times we can just follow the moon cycles, right? For when am I going to have the most energy and I can push a little harder? And then when do I have to ramp down and then go into a rest period? And normally that rest period is like during the new moon. And then how do I ramp up again? So we find those cycles of rest and being out there with our energy. And then we find that for the seasons as well. So through the year, what is my, like I know that midsummer I'm going to want a rest period. So I plan my business so I'm not doing a big launch during the period when my body says, nope, you've got to rest.
I
And
really
then just
appreciate you saying that because I know that I get mad at myself when I'm not in that push mode, but you're saying that you're going to be in push mode sometimes, which I am. And then sometimes I'm just like, I'm not.
right. And the more you can honor that in your body and be like, oh, today I just need to go like sit on the beach or, today I need to sit with the cat and pet the cat all day. Right. You can honor that, then you're more energetic, your more push modes will become more productive for you because you
Awesome.
won't go into them exhausted.
I love that. Now, I had asked you what your goal for your clients are, and it's to get money in the hands of women so they can choose to stay or leave a relationship, a job, move to a passionate cause based on their highest good, and that they can live a joyful life that raises their vibration and the world's vibration. So this is so important. And would you talk about this a little bit?
Yeah, so I actually came from this mission because I lived for 20 years in an abusive relationship. And I stayed in that relationship because I had convinced myself that I would never be able to make enough money to support my 4 kids. When I finally left and discovered that, hey, I can not only make money, I know how to make a lot of money. I really felt this desire to help more women get more money. And I believe that when we have money in the hands of women, that's how that's actually how we heal the planet. That's how we make the changes. That's how women get put into seats of power, is when we all have more money to make it happen.
Thank you for sharing that one also, because I know people that they just get married because they can't take care of, they don't think they can take care of themselves. I've always been single. And the reason why I mean, I had that push to go forward and to bring success into my life, and I know that you can make it, but I understand also the mentality when you think you cannot make it, and there's so many women that are in abusive relationships. So kudos to you. I take my my hat that I don't have on off to you, and thank you for doing that. So I had also asked you what steps you take to feel good daily. And you said the biggest is to open a connection with source daily. And it's allowed you to grow a 6-figure business and spend time with your little grandchildren and live life and have fun. And that is so, I mean, those little ones are so precious. I just saw my great granddaughter. So I'm like, it's amazing. So tell me, how do you open that connection? You said that's the biggest thing with Source Daily. What do you do?
Yeah, I have a practice where I ground into Mama Earth. I really work towards knowing the earth as our mama and as part of us. There's a dang, I got to remember the tribe, but I did some work with a Native American shaman once. I got to go into ceremony with him, and he said that their word for the earth, it means, is a translation of the me that I walk upon. So for me, it's connecting with the me that I walk upon and then opening space and allowing source to shower me, clearing away any energy that's not me, and then calling in my highest self. And those practices are the very basic practices for being able to connect. Now, I connect with source all throughout the day. I'm checking in with my guides, checking in with the record keepers, but those are the really basic ones that will help me to have a good day.
I appreciate that. And then do you feel that at that point, once you've made that connection, that you kind of let go and let your day flow with ease?
It depends on what I have on my calendar. um, a lot of times, if I'm working with clients, I'm in and out of the Akashic records and in source space and working in their highest self. So that happens naturally on days I have clients. If I'm creating content, I almost always will drop into my Akashic records and call in the goddesses. Oh my gosh, so much goddess energy lately coming into the planet. They are awakening and coming back to us. So I'll call in the goddesses, I'll call in the energy of money, and I'll say, I'm creating content about money. What do you want me to say, money? Um, and so it's really allowing my ego self to step aside, bringing the messages through source, and then allowing the divine masculine that lives in all of us to take action by, you know, writing it up and sending it off for editing or whatever needs to be done with whatever I'm creating that day.
Yes, we definitely need that A to B energy, don't we? To get it to happen. Otherwise, we'll all be out here in like cyberspace happily enjoying life. So,
It's so important to have both, to be able to drop into source and to have the divine feminine be in that creative, flowy space. But the divine masculine is designed to support that. And so if we don't give him a job, he's going to put us on a hamster wheel and we'll find ourselves just doing for no reason. And nobody needs you on a hamster wheel.
that's for sure. So this was my share. It was keep faith knowing there is divine love to assist you when invited to do so. So I like when you were saying you have to bring it in. So it's like things don't happen if we don't ask questions, if we don't put ourselves out there and be ready to receive, right? So now I wanted to move on to the next tip, which yours was energy is everything. Money is energy of appreciation. So that's a different way than I've heard it said before, because I've heard energy is just money. But I've never heard that connection, and I really like that. And building a two-way loving relationship with the energy of money to open the flow. Can you explain that to us or elaborate?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think one of the things that you said is in order to receive it. So we
Mhm.
have to practice receiving, first of all. And, even like going to the grocery store and saying, yes, I receive your help carrying my bags to the car or wherever. We've got to practice, that's a really great color on you. Great. Thank you. I received that. We need to practice that receiving. And then I just love to have conversations with money. And if you had a friend and you said to them, go to the corner, the only time I'm going to call on you is to tell you I don't have enough of you and I need you to do something for me right now, you wouldn't have a friendship with them for very long. And yet, a lot of people treat money that way. Go to the corner, I'm
Mhm.
going to complain about you. And then when it's time to pay bills, I'll call you out and then I'm going to get mad and send you back to the corner. So I love the idea of I will talk to money all the time. I've learned so much. I have learned about how to use debt well by having conversations with money. I have learned about opening the flow from having conversations. And so I just drop into a meditative space and say, can I talk to the energy of money? And then I write whatever pops up. And then later I'll go back with my ego mind and read it and go, oh, wow, I never would have come up with that on my own. That's amazing.
Can you repeat that one more time? The last thing you said. It was
Drop into a meditative state,
mhm.
ask, may I speak with the
Yes,
energy of money?
the energy of money. Okay, that's what I wanted to hear. I love that. So, with that being said, I was gonna share my last little tip, which was purchase a money purse to allow money to flow into it. Be open to receive and love what money can do, because we're taught, I think we get these blocks because we're taught the love of money is evil, the root of all evil, but money can do so much good in the right hands, right? So if we as women are the spiritual beings that we are, then that having that money gives us more power to do more good in the world. So I'm grateful for money personally. And I wanted to share the last thing here is your mission to walk with women hand in hand and teach them to be bold and safe and trust their feminine wisdom as they design a business that fuels their soul and fills their bank account. I appreciate that one as well. And is there any last comments that you want to make?
I think that we need to recognize that we are all divine beings living a human experience and that we are not designed to live this experience alone. And so I would say build relationships not only with the energy of money, but with women like you who can assist and point out our, you know, our blind spots, the places we're not looking at, who can say, hey, that's an interesting belief I just heard come out of your mouth, and point us into that ever expanding experience of what it means to be divine, to be in the image of the feminine and to walk this human experiment that we're all in.
Yes, I thank you so very much, and I do want to show where people can get more information from you at www.julie@juliefoucht.com. Hopefully, I'm saying that correctly. Is that
And
right?
well, it's actually, you've combined the website and the email. Sorry. Don't know how
Okay.
that got there.
Okay.
So
So
my
what is
email is julie@juliefouch.com. The website is just juliefouch.com.
Couch.com. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. I'm going to drop you into the green room and I will join you in just a minute. Thank you so much for
Thank
coming and sharing your
you.
expertise. I love it. Okay, thank you, Julie. That was so great. So, for a free consultation, you can just reach out to me. My website is happyhealing.me, and I look forward to seeing you next time.